Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're hopping into the next episode of The Good Place. This is Season 3, Episode 3, titled The Snowplow. So last time on The Good Place, Trevor was involved. He got into trying to stir things up while Michael and Janet were, working tirelessly to try to keep everybody on track, on task. So we're about to hop in, just have a good time. I just want to kind of just hop into this and see where the story takes us. We're still very early into the series, well, into the season, I should say, and I'm just kind of eager to see how the show kind of takes place. I believe in the last episode we didn't get a lot with Tahani. I feel like that, but I feel like I want a little bit more with her, and maybe we'll get what's his name? Maybe we'll get Derek back at some point. Who knows? But we have a lot of things at play right now. And we're just going to find out where Michael and Janet and, the judge, because, they did kind of escape the judge at the end of the last episode. So we'll see how it all kind of comes into a head here, funneling towards a conclusion or another story beat. Who knows? But enjoyable stuff nonetheless. But I do want to remind you guys before we hop in, if you want to avoid the YouTube highlights, hop on over to Patreon. There you'll find the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So stuff that YouTube won't let me post or stuff I'm just too lazy to edit. If any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. If you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, and discuss it afterwards. All right, guys, here we go. Right, they escape the judge.
Okay. That was an insane thing for us to do.
And they're in a bathroom.
I have the doorman's key, so no one will be able to come after us. Let's just try to...
Are they in school? Where are we?
I have a question for you. Are you out of your damn mind?
Oh, wow.
I have never been this angry in my life, which is the age of the universe.
But saving the souls of these 4 humans is more important, so... we're not coming back until we do.
I'm gonna be waiting for you.
Sorry, Judge, I think you're breaking up.
That's impossible.
Yeah,
it's a
what?
magical key, you dick. I can see you.
Kicks the key.
Somehow, with none of our powers, we have to keep the group intact and monitor their ethical progress.
No powers?
How do we do that?
I don't know.
There's no way to track people's actual point totals. Only the accountants have that information, but I did install cameras and microphones, so at least we can keep our eye on them.
Hey, voyeurism. Oh, that's a good shot
Not
of...
a great start. Eleanor farted and then she blamed it on her chair.
There's a bolt missing or something.
Oh.
Did you say something? No, it's my chair. It's got this weird design.
Your chair smells bad.
I know. Another person who agrees it's the chair.
Your chair smells bad.
Great news, everyone. The funding from the neuroscience department came through.
Oh.
And you blew it all on cupcakes? Exactly what I would have done.
Nice.
Oh, you guys, let's take a picture. Everyone, get in and say, say ventromedial prefrontal cortex.
Ventromedial prefrontal cortex. Oh my god, it's been 3 months?
Any idea where I can get a part-time gig?
What kind of work are you looking for?
Well, I'm really good at telemarketing. I can usually guess how long to microwave food without looking at the box.
Okay.
I'd say those are my 2 main skills.
Great. That's it?
If Eleanor has to get a job, she'll miss class and that'll slow down her progress.
Job doing what?
Are you sure we should be doing this? It kind of feels like cheating.
No, it's not cheating.
Get a job for her?
Think of us as a snowplow, clearing a path for Eleanor.
Oh, I love that.
1 scratch-off lottery ticket, please.
Oh, and it's gonna win?
These tickets were printed before we got down here. I know which ones are the winners. Stop, that's the one. Good old lucky number 186 from the bottom.
You guys, this morning, I found a lottery ticket on the ground, and I won $18,000.
That's amazing!
And what are you...
Time. Yes, sorry, from context, I see that is actually a large sum of money.
I would love to just randomly find $18,000.
You okay there, mate?
Bortles!
So annoying. Everything here is in a different zone of time.
Ah.
That sounds stupid.
No, it's...
A different clock land.
Watch the game with you, Jason. I enjoy American football. I actually dated a player once.
Awesome. But if you want to watch with me, you have to learn my Jaguars cheer. Let's go, Jags. Kick their ass. Yeah.
That's it?
Why do you want to watch football with Jason?
So
don't
they can have
really,
sex.
But I am, these days, as you might say in America, mad horny.
Oh boy.
No judgments, babe. He's a straight hottie.
Is he?
Tahani getting together with Jason, even casually, could tear this group apart.
If you think we should, I'm not gonna argue.
Time to break out the old snowplow again, Janet.
What are you gonna do?
Find Tahani a loving, supportive companion.
No one's short though.
But I'd also love to arrange for them to get better computers, help them
Okay.
work faster.
If I'm
All
going
right.
to the mall anyway, I might as well pick Jason up some jean shorts
Why?
so that he can study better.
Sure.
So, honey,
Larry Hemsworth? My goodness.
that's so funny. I just never expect anyone to remember me. Because I'm only 6'4" and I have one of those forgettable faces. I'm sure you're busy, probably don't want to talk to me. I get it, I wouldn't either. I'm as dull as a rock. Oh, even that analogy was boring. I'm sorry, I'm so dull.
What is this?
Stupid Larry, stop talking about rocks.
No, Larry, please. It's lovely to see you. Sit down, let's catch up. How are Chris and Liam and Luke? Sorry, no, I won't mention your brothers again. As long as you don't mention my sister.
Who are you? Do you work here?
Shut up.
Looks like you had a good night.
I did.
You and
Bow
Jason.
chicka whack.
Imagine that.
Oh.
To be fair, I have.
Actually, I was with an ex-boyfriend. I ran into him unexpectedly. The reunion was a smashing success.
Smashing success.
Pun, you see. We had intercourse.
Yeah, again, I always get it.
Homies, guess what? Yesterday I got a Facebook invite to the Australia chapter of the Jacksonville Jaguars fan club.
Yeah, I think he's over it.
Okay, not perfect, but the pros outweigh the cons.
Sure.
You guys, this whole year has been amazing for all of us.
Last night, Larry Hemsworth proposed to me, and we're moving back to London to begin planning the wedding. Whoa! Smokes!
Red alert. All snowplowing has to stop immediately.
So don't give Blake Bertles to Jason?
Bortles? Jesus,
How
what
are
a
you even
rock.
moving this thing around? I'm not sure I could bench this much weight.
I'm throwing a little engagement party tonight at my Airbnb. It's very last minute. Come as you are.
I guess
Really?
all these people came as they were?
Hello, everyone.
Really, Tahani?
You found this place on Airbnb?
Oh, no. I see why you're confused. HEIR. It's an app for heirs and heiresses where we swap mansions, private islands, blimp hangers.
But come as you are. That's what she said.
I want you to meet Larry Hemsworth.
Oh, the legendary study group. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to build up the courage to meet you. I guess you can see why.
Ah.
Still can't believe she wants to marry me. A dumb old pediatric surgeon who barely has an 8-pack.
Do you know what you look like?
More importantly, did Miley Cyrus write the song Wrecking Ball about Chris's brother Liam?
Wonderful. God forbid there's a single day when I'm the special one.
Sweetheart, don't go. You're important too. Fixing
Really,
babies'
Jason?
spines is just as valuable as acting.
Maybe we should just let them go their separate ways and hope that they learned enough to get into the good place.
Nah.
Happen. The group splits up, they're screwed.
Yeah.
We have to isolate Larry and convince him that
Kill him.
he needs to stay in Australia.
Like, yo, Larry, does this smell like chloroform to you?
Is it true? You're moving to England.
Yeah, I reckon I know what's going on here. You aren't real caterers, are you? Who do you work for? Australian Inquirer? TMZ? You just want us to stay here so you can keep mocking me. The hideous shame of the Hemsworth family.
Yes.
Tahani sees through all that. And I can't wait until we move far away from the likes of you.
But the Vegemite.
The group probably needs a new member. I don't know how we'll ever replace Tahani. Do you think Margot
Simone.
Robbie is into philosophy?
Hey, Harley Quinn.
You know, Simone and I need time to analyze the data. We've kind of hit a natural stopping point.
Yeah, and the next step would be to repeat the experiment with new subjects, compare results.
Oh, shit.
The study's over?
No.
Splitting up?
No,
Back
no,
to
we're just
snowplowing.
taking a
Let's go.
break for a year.
Oh, man.
No, not the whole group is splintering.
Yeah, this is not
Okay,
good.
new emergency plan. I'll deal with Eleanor. I know it's risky, but I don't think she'll recognize me.
Jesus.
Always.
Some shrimpies.
I was finally starting to figure things out.
Well, I know how that goes. Not wanting something to end.
I would like to acknowledge the wonderful group of people who brought me here. I never would have reconnected with Larry.
Aww.
So, to celebrate our group, I had my favorite patissiere whip this up.
Oh my god.
Eleanor! Yay, Eleanor!
Nobody minds?
Who's going through that cake?
I would like to address people on this cake, I suppose.
Aw, look at...
I get that we all have meaningful lives outside this study. Well, Tahani and Chidi do. Jason and I are straight trash. I know that what we're doing is important, and I'm not ready to stop. And I don't think you guys are either. Let's all stay here and keep it going.
Eleanor, that was absolutely lovely.
But no.
It really was. And I'm so glad that this study meant that much to you.
But
realistically...
That's cool. I get it. No, you don't need to say it. I got it. That's all she wrote. Cool.
Are you okay? I hope you're not mad.
No, I'm not mad. I don't need you guys. You don't need me. And since you don't need me, I'm just gonna take the me out of this cake.
No, Eleanor, please! USA! USA! USA!
Eleanor?
She's hiding behind the
you?
bushes eating her cake.
Called a cab, but says it's 10 kilometers away, which is, I don't even know how far.
It's a little over 6 miles.
Is that why you came out here? To scold me about the metric system? Wait. I'm sorry. Don't go.
Yeah.
You're a brain scientist. Can you tell me why I did that in there?
Because you're in love with Chidi.
Please? Can you help me? Why did I do that?
Okay, here's my guess.
You're in love with Chidi.
The first big problem we had to overcome was me versus us. Learning to sacrifice a little individual freedom for the benefit of a group.
Get to the Chidi.
You know, like sharing food and resources, things like that.
Okay, with you so far.
Why fans of Stone Cold Steve Austin hate fans of The Rock?
No, we hate The Rock because he went Hollywood and Stone Cold keeps it real, so The Rock's fans are the real jabronis.
Damn straight.
Keep going.
Well, what's interesting
I
about
love that
you
Eleanor uses wrestling references.
I don't think
I
you
love
ever
that.
got past the me versus us stage. The Brainy Bunch is basically the first group that became part of your self-identity, and now that's breaking up. You're feeling this new kind of loss.
So not Chidi.
I mean, that's just my guess. The other possible medical diagnosis is that you're just a bit of a dick.
Why don't you take my cab? I think me needs to go apologize to us. And thank you. I'm sorry that I freaked out. Just really gonna miss you guys.
We're gonna miss you too. We should have a toast.
Okay, I think I figured out a plan where they stay in Australia and only 5 random bystanders get hurt.
Sure.
Michael, no. We can't keep
Bortles!
forever. It's
Molotov
time to
cocktail?
park the snowplow and trust that the humans will make progress on their own. You can't just reset things the moment something doesn't go according to your plan.
You're a genius.
What?
You just gave me this crazy idea. It's so crazy, it just might fail. It'll probably fail.
Oh.
But it also might work. Do it all over again, but correctly. We won't wait a year to get them all together again. We'll get the study going right away.
Do you even know how to reset the timeline on Earth?
No. I'm assuming that there's, a knob or a button or, maybe
Unplug it.
Maybe unplug it.
Yeah.
Plug it right back in.
That was my guess.
No more waiting.
Fuck.
This is all we have, Janet. We have Chidi and Eleanor and Tahani and Jason, and that is it. We have to try.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay.
Well, eventually they're gonna like. Oh, they're gonna. Well, I guess you gotta reset it now.
What are you doing down here?
Be like about that. Okay, guys. So that was the Good Place Season 3, Episode 3, titled "The Snowplow." That was another really good episode. So I kind of like the whole concept of everything. The show constantly feels like it's reinventing itself constantly. And the idea that this storyline is basically them on Earth, they need to kind of like intervene. Well, by they, I mean Michael and Janet. They need to intervene enough so that, like they basically explained at the end, that these guys, the 4 of them, the Brainy Bunch, are able to rack up enough brownie points so they can enter the good place like properly. So like legitimately. So naturally, things don't go as planned. They veer off course. Michael and Janet have to become more hands-on to kind of get them back on track. But the fact that they kind of use this term, the snowplow, is actually pretty clever. I like the way Michael kind of explained that. Like what the snowplow actually does is kind of you're clearing the path to make it an easier road for Eleanor to travel. Yes, it can be considered cheating, like with the whole lottery ticket, as well as trying to get Tahani away from Jason by inserting that guy, Liam Hemsworth, one of the Hemsworth brothers, to kind of pull her attention away from Jason and back to a past lover to kind of reinvent that. And now that they're getting married, everything's kind of like it fell apart for the most part, to the point where now Janet gave Michael this idea of like, what, you can't just reset Earth, but what if they can? So Michael's plan is to sneak back into the judge's chamber, find some way, somehow, to reset Earth's timeline so they can redo this storyline, because all their snowplowing eventually all led them down into the group splintering off, because the Chidi was about to take a break from the study. The same thing with Simone. Tahani was about to leave and get married with Liam. Jason was just going to go back to Jacksonville. And Eleanor, she has nothing to look forward to other than that spray tan card or whatever. So we have ourselves a really good situation here, especially now that we have the Brady Bunch actually walking in on Michael and Janet as they're about to walk through that portal. So what are they going to do now? My immediate reaction is they have to reset the timeline now, or they can kind of get them involved. But then wouldn't that just be kind of like a replay or kind of like a retread of what they've done already? Kind of like keep them involved. But what good would that do? I'm trying to think. If they told them and said, "Yo, we're here to kind of make you guys better people so you can go into the good place and live happily ever after, blah, 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 blah," what benefit is it to have Michael tell them? I'm trying to think. Because that would just screw things up, right? You have to reset this. Interesting. But you know who I miss now? Where's Vicky at? I kind of want to see Vicky again. And I want to see Sean. I want to see basically all the characters that we kind of, were introduced to up in the Good Place or the Good Place. I kind of miss those characters. I hope they come back into the fold soon. But yeah, this was a good episode. Can't wait to see what the next episode has in store for us, especially since with that ending, what are they going to do? They only have like two options. Either they let them in on what's going on, or they reset it. And if they reset it, what are they going to do differently? Because they've done this before, kinda. So I don't know, but I'm having a lot of fun with the show. Like I said before, I don't feel like the show could ever do anything really wrong. I mean, there's like maybe like some episodes that I feel kind of like similar to other episodes. Like I find myself like this storyline right here, the ideas of them having to reset things instead of resetting the Good Place up there, the neighborhood, they're trying to reset the actual timeline on Earth. So there's like some similarities to storylines we've done before, but obviously they're going to try to play them out a little bit differently to keep things fresh. But that's just how I kind of like perceive things. You can kind of go through the same type of motions, but if you do things a little bit differently, then you'll get different results. It's kind of like if you always do what you always did, then you always get what you always got. You know what I mean? So change it up a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else much to say about this other than it was a good episode, and show's entertaining, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So I think I'm just gonna end it there. All right, guys, if you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety, that option's available to you right now over on Patreon. Links are in the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Good Place, Season 3, Episode 4. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.